Many great dynasties throughout the years. The New York Yankees in the 40s, 50s, and 90s. The Boston Celtics in the 60s. The New England Patriots in the 2000s. The New York Islanders and the Edmonton Oilers in the 80s. And of course, the Dallas Cowboys of the 90s, among others. However, we are in an era where dynasties are more rare than an interesting Kardashian family story. In the NHL, NBA, and NFL, it's hard for teams to keep great players together with the salary cap. It's just more difficult than ever before for teams to win championships, especially multiple ones in short time frames. But there are 10 teams who could be up for the challenge. I'm Justin Fraction, and here are 10 sports teams we think will soon become dynasties. And then a special Madam Cleo guessed my video shout-out that we were working on goes to Pittsburgh Steelers fan, Black and Gold Yoshi. I grew up there. And if any of you guys down there and have any, I'm going to stop. Video ideas, we are always watching, and we will shout you out if we use it. And now, back to the video. Number 10, Boston Red Sox. Though the Red Sox have traditionally spent money to win championships, they stocked talent in their farm system and are enjoying the rewards. Mookie Betts, Xander Bogaerts, Jackie Bradley Jr., and Travis Shaw give this team a great young core in the lineup. David Price gives them an elite pitcher, while Craig Kimbrell is one of the best closers in all of baseball. Considering how they don't have those darned New York Yankees challenging them anytime soon, the Red Sox could easily win multiple AL pennants in the next 5 years, meaning a chance to bring more titles to Beantown. Number 9, Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers have gone 10 years and counting without making the playoffs. They keep sucking, despite having the first overall pick seemingly every year. But you need to trust us on this one. Cups are coming soon. Connor McDavid is this generation's Sidney Crosby. Jordan Eberle and Leon Draisaitl give them a full arsenal of offensive talent. Griffin Reinhart and Darnell Nurse should be a great foundation on the blue line. Eventually, it will all come together in Edmonton. Good things come to those who wait, and we're confident they'll bring back another dynasty like Oil County had in the 80s. Number 8, Golden State Warriors. No team in the NBA is set to win in the long run like the Warriors. Stephen Curry is making a case for himself as the NBA's absolute best player. Draymond Green and Klay Thompson give him 2 awesome sidekicks. And if it wasn't already enough, they went ahead and added Kevin Durant in the offseason. The Warriors won the 2015 championship with ease, and they made the entire 2016 season look like a cakewalk, before blowing a 3-1 lead with the Cavs in the finals. Newsflash, they aren't going away anytime soon. Their biggest challengers, the San Antonio Spurs, are seeing their core players age more and more, and the Thunder are no longer a threat without KD. We legit would not be shocked if the Warriors ended up winning 5 championships in a row. Number 7, Carolina Panthers. After years of mediocrity, the Carolina Panthers broke through for good during the 2015 season. Cam Newton silenced any doubters by winning his first NFL MVP, while leading his team to a 15-1 season and an NFC Championship victory. Newton isn't the only core player on Carolina that makes them dangerous. Kelvin Benjamin is a rising star at wide receiver. Greg Olsen isn't going away, and Luke Kuechly anchors one of the most dominant and ferocious defenses we've ever seen. Though their Super Bowl 50 loss was a meltdown, Cam won't be facing that Denver Broncos pass rush very often anymore. Thus, he can totally lead them to multiple titles before his career ends. Number 6, Minnesota Timberwolves. Some expected the 2014 first overall pick Andrew Wiggins to be the next LeBron James, though that's definitely a bit of a stretch. He's shown that he can very well be the captain of the T-Wolf ship. Every Batman needs a Robin, and he has that in fellow rising star Karl Anthony Towns. Ricky Rubio gives them another good option, and as the rebuild takes a bit more time, they'll stockpile more high draft picks. Eventually, that will attract star free agents to join them. Don't be surprised if the Timberwolves become the next Warriors in 5 years' time. Number 5, Seattle Seahawks. To think the Seahawks would be just one title away from a dynasty if they ran the ball in Super Bowl 49. But make no mistake, winning Super Bowl 48 was a sign that there's more to come. Such is life when you have reliable quarterback Russell Wilson for the long run. Aside from that, Doug Baldwin appears to be another star weapon in the offense, but it's their defense that makes them scary. Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas, Michael Bennett, and Cliff Averill promise to punish opposing offenses for at least 5 more years at a high level. Don't be shocked if this core wins 2 more titles in the next 3 or so seasons, putting a stamp on their dynasty. Number 4, Washington Nationals. When you have the world's best baseball player in Bryce Harper, you're bound to have a great stepping stone in reaching a dynasty. Throw in a world-class rotation that consists of Steven Strasburg and Matt Scherzer, plus other offensive talents Daniel Murphy, Trey Turner, Ben Revere, and Ryan Zimmerman, and you've got something special. The Nats will be a dynasty before you know it. Number 3, Cincinnati Bengals. Yes, we know. They're getting close to 30 years without a playoff win, and Andy Dalton always melts down in the playoffs. Here's the deal. Peyton Manning is retired. Tom Brady will soon follow. Ben Roethlisberger is in his mid-30s. In other words, the Bengals' biggest threats are going down, not getting better. With Dalton, A.J. Green, Tyler Eifert, Geno Atkins, Adam Jones, and Vontaze Burfict rounding out the core, the Bengals will absolutely run the table in the AFC any minute now. Number 2, Winnipeg Jets. The faithful fans of Winnipeg waited 15 years to get an NHL team back. Then they struggled through the first 5 years in the cold white north. But soon, it will be the great white north. The Jets have the league's most promising prospect pool and a great mix of veterans in Blake Wheeler, Brian Little, Dustin Buckland, Connor Hellebuck, Drew Stafford, and Tyler Myers. Kyle Connor, Joel Armia, Josh Morrissey, Nick Eden, and other elite prospects will soon round out the foundation of this team. And before you know it, you'll see multiple Cups in Winnipeg. And number 1, Chicago Cubs. For a team that entered the 2016 season going 108 years without a World Series, it's safe to say it'll be well worth the wait. Jake Arrieta and John Lester are a dominant pitching duo. Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, Dexter Fowler, Jason Hayward, and Ben Zobrist round out a lethal lineup. Their core players are only in their 20s, over 100 years without a title. But the Cubs will soon make up for it with a dynasty. Which team do you think will establish itself as the next sports dynasty? Join us in the comments below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton, and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports, though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.